Come on. Come on.
Yes, YouTube, welcome back to another vid. We're keeping you up to date with the gainy phase. Full day of food. We'll get straight in. That tackle, best thing I've seen. I'm a bit tired, I did go with the game, but we crack on early doors as normal. There's stuff to be done. So, coffee is extra necessary today. So that is always 7:15. First coffee goes in, and now, you might have seen in the last vid, Christmas mug. He's in, boys. So let's get a coffee down. As always, want to be quiet. Lucy's kipping me, so we can't wake her up. Coffee going down. So boys, a big part of the day is I'll get at least 6 litres down me, right? So typically, before I even eat my meal one, I'm close. I'm going to be in like 20 minutes. I feel my eyes, like I suffer with migraines really bad, so it's very important for me to stay hydrated. I can like feel my eyes going a little bit when I'm not hydrated, and I've just been cracking and I've not been drinking enough. So I'll make sure I'm like got a good, before meal one I've always got like a good litre down me and a coffee as well. So I've got like, I'm very much hydrated in the morning, and that is very, very important. That's what you've got to make sure you crack on with as well. Good morning, brother. I hope we're doing well, my man. So mate, that is phase one essentially complete in terms of reversing up. So what we've done is we've managed to get your food steady at 2,400 calories, right? Which is up really nicely. And mate, when we look at obviously where weight is at now, we've got you even into them 80s, and that's from 84. So that is literally, mate, food coming up that whole time, and we've pulled off the best part of 4 kilos. Right, fellas, that is checking block 1 done. I'm going to have an awful trim this video. I'm due for a trim tomorrow. Lucy needs to freshen me up. But that is 9 o'clock, so I'll always just crack on with work, just the coffee, the fluids till 9. And then we're going to go down now and get into the world famous sourdough sarnie, mate. Let's go and make it. I was 82.4 kilo this morning. And this is where we're at. Hopefully you can see that clear enough. I think I'm so pale right now. But in a good spot, boys. In a good spot. Right, let's get some stick to football on. I keep seeing Jill Scott when I drive close to the gym. She's got a G-Wagon. She was actually on her phone. Maybe I've got some ammunition there. We'll get that on. Ricky Gervais is on that. Didn't know he liked footy, but fairs. Right, boys, we're in. And top tip, if you're making the omelette, right, get the pan like hot, like this pan you'll hear. It's hot. So when I pour that in, it won't stick. I've messed up many pans because I just put the egg straight in as soon as it turned on. Get it hot and then you'll hear. That is the sound. That is what we're looking for, fellas. There's your top tip. So what we do, get 3 eggs in there at the moment. We've got 130 sourdough, which I did not have the last time I did a full day of eating. What I do, we go pink salt, go for some peri salt, and then whilst them eggs are cooking, we get the tomatoes in. We've just got 50 gram. Chop them up, and then we just get a handful of salad, bang that in the middle. I'll flip that over in a sec, get the sourdough down. And that's the sourdough sarnie. And then for a sauce, right now, we're rolling with the reduced sugar and salt Tesco brown sauce. That is where we're at. And then for the frozen whey, actually, new ones are in. 2 new options. We've got the double choc, which I've not tried frozen yet, which I'm going to try. That's what we've got in the freezer. And then we've got the sweet and salty popcorn. So that sounds weird, but it's banging. I'm going to have that on the oats today and then freeze this one, so that's the change. Lukewhitneycoach, Perform, switch it up, boys, right? You've got so much variety there. I'll show you the pre as well, because I've not tried that yet. I'll show you that when we're on the way to the gym room for push today. But if you do order from Perform, use the code, I appreciate it. I'm going to try that one today, so I'll give you a frozen taste test. I've not actually tried that yet. Vitamin D, electrolytes, then I've got probiotics, and then I have got a P5P, which is basically just prolactin control, because prolactin has been had before. let's flip this. That is what the eggs are looking like. Give that a nice flip. You'll see, oh, I've gone and cracked it. But that is pretty much still. You can't go too far wrong, to be fair. That'll be perfect omelette, that. So we'll get that down. I'll show you when it's done. So, meal one, boys, is the sourdough sandwich. Boom. And then we've got the double chocolate whey. Let's give you a bite of the sourdough sarnie, mate. If you aren't on this, come on, elite. Unreal. So that, boys, is meal one. I'll let you know what the whey's like. Right, boys, taste test, let's go. It's still a bit too frozen, but we're getting in there. Double choc. I don't normally go chocolate whey, but if you go in chocolate whey, you can't go wrong with that. It's got, it tastes like summer. Might have some galaxy vibes to it. I don't know, but either way, boys, it's nice. If you like chocolate protein, it's never going to be my favourite. But if you want chocolate, you cannot go wrong with that. Right, boys, we've got Perform Pre pink lemonade flavour. We're excited to try that, to be fair. I've not tried it yet, but I'm sure it'll be banging. So I'm back on the Stim Pre. So what I do is I have my 2 caffeinated beverages a day. So the second coffee I had after that meal one is now decaf. So this, I have not had Stim Pre for a long time. So we'll see if this blows my head off. And I'm putting 5 grams of creatine in here as well. There is no magic to that going in the pre, it is just when I remember. 110 grams of oats now, and I'll show you the finished product. We've got 10 grams peanut butter, 10 grams of jam, 100 grams of fruit, 20 grams of whey, which I am going to use for this as well. Give that a shake, there's boys. I'm going to use for this one, sweet salt popcorn. So it might be a bit weird on the oats, but let's try it. Right, fellas, so pre, we have got 1 squares bar, oats, whey, berries, peanut butter, jam. That is the pre of choice. Carbs, prioritised, pre-training, post-training, which you'll see. And I've also just had a little bit of pink salt because I want to make sure we're nice and hydrated. I don't want to put any salt in here because I hate doing that. So I'm going to go now and drill push. This push, I'm going to film on my other camera and we're going to put that as a separate video. So look out for that. That will be out next. So that will be just training focused, that one. I'll put a little clip of what went down and then I'll see you at post. Make sure you're subbed to watch that push breakdown. I'll keep this one just about the full day with the food. Yes, fellas, there is the taster for that session. That was a big sesh. I ain't got my pan out. So now it is time for post, and we have got, by the way, before I go through that pre was banging. That was very, very good. I had a fantastic session. Luke 20, perform, whey, pre, whatever you need. Save yourself some pennies. So we've got 120 grams of dry weight rice. I've got my beef and I've got my tomatoes and then my lettuce. And then I throw a bit of Greek yogurt on there. You'll see that. You boys know who watch the vids. If you ain't tried that, come on, give it a try. I promise you it's banging. So I'll show you that and we'll go with hot sauce and then mustard on top of that. And I have with that as well, fresh pack, Aldi, 85%. 85% is going to have less sugar in there than 70%, obviously below that normal chocolate. So we're going to get a lot more benefit from that. And you're not just going to be craving a load of sugar when you eat it, but you still can have that chocolate there as well, which is nice. So I love that garlic choc. So that is going to be post. It's a nice big meal. I am hungry. I was in the gym then, I was like, do you know what? I'm hungry here. I'm never hungry in the gym. I was like, Jesus, I feel hungry. So I'm hungry. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think as well, I need to cook some beef. I thought I was sorted. So what I'll do, I'll cook 4 days worth now. They're putting the beef in these packets, mate. I just feel like I want to slap someone on the head with it. I hate them. Grim. But some probably environment stuff in it. So let's cook that up and then I'll show you the finished product. And that is post. Oh yes, we are in. It's Thanksgiving as well today. If you are American, drop me a comment. I'll say happy Thanksgiving to you and all the English boys and wherever else you're from as well. So, post, we have got beef, Greek yogurt, rice, hot sauce, mustard, salad, tomatoes. Unbelievable. I am hungry. And then we have got the dark choc. When you train hard, appetite will be higher. I promise you. Like, if you're struggling to get your food in now and you're in a gaining phase, I'm starving. Make sure you're training hard. Best part of 3,300 calories. I could eat way, way more. Like, way more. I actually get checking feedback from Ben today, to be fair, so we'll see what he's got to say of where we're at. But that is post-workout. We've then got steps to do. Catch-up call, programming, form analysis, get the team call ready. Team call tonight. So Thursday, what today is, busy evening. And if you are interested in coaching, links in the description. Get on it. Right, fellas, as you can see, we're wrapped up. We're going to get the steps done. I cannot be arsed, but don't just stay inside all winter. Wrap up, get your coat on, get your hat on, get out there, get steps boxed. I'm going to get that done now because when I get back, I'm literally at the desk all night. So I need to get steps boxed. So out, form analysis, get that done. Get yourself out as well. Get out there. Right, boys, checking feedback is here, so we shall watch that now and see.
Morning, bro. How are we? Thank you for checking. Thank you for the breakdown as well. Your training increases and the ability to be able to send it in the gym increases and everything's clicking in the gym and progressive overload's being applied. Ultimately, that energy expenditure is going to go up.
Ben has actually bumped me up to 3,350, 480 carb training day. Non-training day is 3,050, so pretty much just 25 carb increase. So nice and steady. He's happy with how we're moving. We're growing very well. Training is absolutely flying, right? Like it really, really is. Like you'll see that in the push session that I recorded today as well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get this food all logged because I'll just need to make obviously a change to that now. But that is 3,350. So that is the highest. That's the highest food has been for a while, to be fair, for a long, long time. So that is why, boys, like for me, it's just so important to have a coach to just have that outside perspective and to just not worry about it and just follow the plan. So for me, just raisins are going into the next meal that you're going to see. And that's absolutely fine. And I'll show you what we'll have to play around with just to round off that now. But happy days, locked in with that. We've just got a catch-up call now with Ant, one of the boys. And then we've got a good few bits to do in about an hour and a half before the team call. So I'll lock in and I'll show you meal 4. Right, boys, meal 4, we have got strawberries, raisins, and then the whey paste. And we've gone for the popcorn one. Random meal, but it absolutely bangs. And that's up to 70 grams of raisins now. So that's all in that bowl of goodness. And then we have got an apple. So I'll actually eat the apple first. You know when you leave an apple, when you've cut it in, it goes minging? Hate that. But Pink Lady apples chopped up. They're more expensive, Pink Ladies, but they're elite. They're worth it. They're very much worth it. It's all about principle for me. I think no matter how much money I ever had, if something is just takes the piss basically with how much it is, ain't it, is it? But if something's actually worth it, it's worth it. It's worth it. That's the Pink Ladies, boys. Never get mugged off, but if something's worth it, pay it. Especially something that's investing in yourself. It's a bit deep for an apple, but that's with anything. Coaching, mentor, for me, cameras, training stuff, whatever it is, if it's investing in yourself, that's what you should spend your money on. People just waste their whole pay all the time on stuff that's doing nothing for them. Don't do that. So that's meal 4. We've got the team call straight after this. I'll see you with the last meal. Right, fellas, 1 minute until we are live. We'll jump on the team call and we'll go through some bits. Keep the composure, we can get that full depth and we can fucking attack these reps. Right, and the sets, boys, if we can get them looking like this. So rep 1 and 2 aren't easy, right? They're moving smooth, but we've still got to stay fucking switched on. And then when we take them there towards the end, and we keep that composure, and we get our breath, and we really drive through, and we really keep on pushing it to get these, right? That's when we're going to make the big changes. And that's when we're going to fucking massively grow some tissue that we've not had before.
Bye.
Right, fellas, last meal. What we're having is this. The no added sugar, sweet and sour sauce. Absolute banging. That is, I'm going to have, what am I having, 200 grams I think. So macros, bang on for the day. Everything's hit with this meal. So I have got 200 grams of that. It's 50 calories. And then that is literally, I'm going to have a wrap with it. And I've got rice as well. So I'll show you exactly what I do. And that's the hack as well with the wrap when food is higher. So we've got chicken, we've got rice, we've got that, and then we've got these. And Lucy's there. Pineapple, 100 grams as well. Going in there with that, bang there. Get them, bang that in there. So yeah, because calories are up, what I'm going to do is instead of having just rice, especially because food's been moved up today and I only watch that later on. Get literally a bit of the rice, a bit of the chicken, a bit of the sauce, put that in a wrap, and then bang that in the air fryer. Cook this up. I'll show you the finished product. Right boys, there is the dish. So you'll see, I'm going to get a big scoop. I will not do you wrong boys, I promise. So what I do, wrap that up nice and tight, and that is just an extra 180 calories, easy. Literally all I will do. Get this. Whack it in there for 2 minutes. We've got a crispy burrito. Lucy's got hers as well. That, boys, is the top, healthy, macro-friendly, elite meal. And you'll see, fellas, take that out. Got some absolute gloriousness. That's going to be hot. That, mate, that is proper. So that is meal 5. Right, fellas, and that is 9 o'clock when everything is done. So what I do now, I make sure all the boys are sorted. WhatsApp is cleared off for 9, and I will then have one of them. This is the wind down tea, fellas. It's going in the Christmas mug as well. But that is literally just mint and ginger, good for digestion, no caffeine. It's got zinc, it's got vitamin D in there. And what I will also have now, magnesium, new ones, and I will have ashwagandha. So I think it's 1 ashwagandha and then 3 of these. So I'm going to take these, fantastic for sleep, and then what I do is I'll cut fluids an hour before bed, which is now. So that's the last thing I'll drink, then I'll have at least an hour, so then I'm not up through the night, basically needing the toilet. So I'll sleep 10:30 till 5:30, get up, and we do that again. So that is the full day of eating. It wasn't actually 3,250 calories, it was 3,350 calories. So new calories are in. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. Any questions, let me know. Link to coaching is in the description. Drop us a like, drop us a comment, make sure you subbed. Push session today is on the way. See you in the next one. Peace.